Hello everyone, welcome to the classroom. Thank you for joining us as always. Today we will be spreading the truth. The truth that Chainsaw Man should not be read, it should be watched. Thank you for joining us as always. Now you may think that that is an incendiary statement, and you would be right. However, you've got to start a fire to burn bright on YouTube, and we're trying to knock that damn Mr. Beast off his throne. Chainsaw Man was a phenomenon in the online manga sphere. One panel, one simple wish to touch some boobs may have gotten a lot of people to turn their heads and take a look at this new shonen, but it was everything else about this series that kept people's eyes glued. Tatsuki Fujimoto, the author of Chainsaw Man, has proven himself already not only as someone who can write and draw shonen as good as anyone else, but he also knows how to push boundaries and explore the genre. I had already read through volume 11 of Chainsaw Man by the time the anime began airing in the fall of 2022, and I was a little hesitant. Despite the incredible choice of Mappa Studios for the series, the studio behind the Jujutsu Kaisen anime, I was being just a little bit of a fraidy cat. I was a bit of a scared little fella. I think it's natural to be protective over some of your favorite manga. Even if the series is adapted to a T, it's almost guaranteed to not live up to how it felt to turn the page and see someone puke in someone's mouth. I would have given a spoiler warning, but in retrospect, a trigger warning may have been more appropriate. Mappa gave Chainsaw Man more love than nearly any series I could think of. They took this already incredible manga and rolled out the red carpet with groundbreaking animation, incredible voice acting, and the trappings that a series this incredible deserves. The series follows Denji, a young man who grew up with less than nothing, but is finally given a chance at life when he gains the powers of the Chainsaw Devil. Devils are the cornerstone of the Chainsaw Man power system. Typically you make a contract with one in exchange for its power, an eye for an eye, or an eye for a weird ghost hand. But Denji is a part of a new class of human-devil hybrid. All he has to do is pull a ripcord on his chest and he's revved up and ready to fight, with chainsaws protruding from his limbs and diesel coming from his nipples.
Baby, no.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Denji joins the devil hunting division of the government, his new co-workers becoming one of my favorite casts in any shonen. We've got Pierce the Veil Arthur Boyle, also known as Aki Hayakawa, a quiet and brooding devil hunter searching for the devil that took his family from him. The Divorce Devil. We've also got Power, a blood fiend, which is like if a devil had sex with a human, which, personally? No thank you. Power is an unhinged, hilarious, cat-loving, medieval-talking, fat shit-taking star, and she is now firmly cemented as one of my favorite women in the whole genre. The manga is incredible, obviously. It was groundbreaking when it started releasing in December of 2018, and it still would be if it came out today. So I'm not recommending the manga. I'm just saying that if you can wait, maybe you should. I loved the manga more than anything when I read it, and I didn't think I would ever say this, but I kinda wish that I hadn't. At least not first. So now we'll be getting into the meat and potatoes of just what elevates this anime over other manga adaptations. But please first like if you like the video, subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see more stuff like this, and most importantly, comment. I love having discussions with my audience, and that is why here we have a rule that I will reply to any comment as long as the commenter is not being a dick. That's the rule here, but let's get going. So first off, I watched the English dub version. You can leave now. Okay, good. Now only the bad bitches are left. This is one of the funniest dubs I have ever heard, and it was even on purpose, because Chainsaw Man is a very adult series. It's pretty much about getting groomed, and that isn't fun. But what is fun is blood and swear words.
Bingo!
One of the main reasons I prefer dubbed is that I find that the localized version of the script is usually more accurate to the tone the creator intended, and while that is certainly true of Chainsaw Man, the real selling point is that it's fucking hilarious.
Hi, my name is Hirokazu Arai, and I'm 22. My contract is with the Fox Devil, and I write haikus!
And wow, I'm gonna make a point even more subjective than comedy, but the voice actors that they picked for the dub are just perfect for how they sounded in the manga. My personal favorites are Ryan Colt Levi as Denji, Suzy Young as Makima, Reagan Murdoch as Aki, Sarah Wiedenhoft as Power, Jason Douglas as Kishibe, Brian April as Kobeni, Caitlin Barr as So okay, it is very clear how much I love this dubbed cast. But I guess you can always, just try your best to hear their voices when you read the manga. I don't know, that was a stupid comparison, but let's get into the visuals, because you damn sure cannot do that yourself. The visuals in Chainsaw Man are really something unlike I've ever seen in a shonen anime, especially one that has so much to offer besides the visuals. 3D CGI environments are used wonderfully in Chainsaw Man to create a sense of place I haven't felt in any other series, as well as the amount of reflection in these scenes. And finally, topped off with just incredibly dynamic lighting, you could almost feel like you're really killing devils, having a drink, and oh god, wait, trigger warning. Now I mentioned CGI environments, but many of the characters in fights, especially human weapon blends like Denji, are also CGI. And I'm not gonna lie to you, you can definitely tell that they're not hand-drawn, but oh my god, I just do not care. The speed and momentum of these fights are just incredible, and Denji is always eye-meltingly cool to watch chop shit up. There are drawbacks, of course. I do ideally wish that this entire show could be hand-drawn, but conditions at Mappa are already bad, and sweatshop bad, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the most distracting instance of the CG was the first time we see the Snake Devil, but in subsequent appearances, it does look much better. That being said, however, it seems like the only way we're gonna get that show is in our dreams. CG is here to stay, and not only does Denji look amazing, but there's a lot more CG in this show, and in others, than you may realize. I don't want to ruin the show for you if you're a CGI hater, but take a look at any background pedestrian, they will almost certainly be a little CGI model with a fixed walk cycle. This is just one little example of how CG can let the animation team devote more hand animation to the stuff we actually want to see. And the final drawback for choosing Chainsaw Man over Chainsaw Man is that you're gonna be left out in the cold for a while. Kinda like Aki. Chainsaw Man Part 1 is already finished, and Fujimoto is on to a mysterious Part 2, which I cannot speak on, but the anime only covers volumes 1 through 5, a bit of a far cry from the 11 that are out currently. So, yeah, we're going to be waiting a while, until 2024 at least. But if you can stay away from the amazing manga, I think that this anime may be even better. And the last part of the anime I just have to talk about is on one hand one of the most impressive and on the other one of the least important parts of it. These insane freaks went and turned the most inconsequential part of the episode into essential viewing because every single outro is different and incredible. They also span a large range of tone, animation styles, song choices, and many of them include incredible references to film, television, the Chainsaw Man manga, and even high art. I do want to leave some of them to be a complete surprise, but my personal favorites were an insane power ballad. Well, it's not a ballad at all, really, but it is a really fun outro about the ruler of all mankind trying on some different outfits. There's a very fun RPG-inspired one. I love classic role-playing games, so this one was very cool for me. And one called Dogland, which foreshadows a lot of the show's presumed second season, and don't worry, I won't spoil anything, I pinky promise, but I also pinky promise that everything will be okay. The Chainsaw Man manga is, as I've said, incredible. It is a work of art which I believe has changed the shonen manga landscape moving forward. However, after seeing what Mappa did with this initial half season, I think that if you are an anime-only fan, I have to urge you to maintain your innocence and purity. But that is the video for this week, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us as always. I will see you next week. Have a good one. Goodbye. Hey y'all, as always, thank you so much for watching that video, and if you made it to this point, a double thank you to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The channel is going through a bit of a boom right now, so I am in really good spirits right now. I'm really excited for y'all to see this video when you are seeing it, presumably right now. But again, thank you so much. What I have to show off for my collection this week is a Dinosaur Sanctuary Volume 1. I don't think I've shown this before. It is a new-ish manga. It came out in 2023, I believe, by Itaro Kinoshita. Yeah, that looks right. And it's just like a little fun slice of life series about life at a dinosaur zoo. It's nothing like Jurassic Park. Don't even play with me right now. But okay, thank you all so much for watching that video. I will see you next week. Goodbye.